Hi guys, I'm back again. Let's continue on, shall we? As the two friends move forward, a booming orchestral soundtrack pounding a steady, heart-pounding rhythm as they fought. Quick, find some place to hide, Dash! Quick, find some place to hide, Dash! Yelled Applejack, quickly sliding Marcus into a crouching stance behind a piece of loose rubble as gunfire soared over her head. Unfortunately, Rainbow Dash wasn't nearly as lucky. 3 shots hit her head on as she failed to react in time to Applejack's warning. Ah, horse apples, Dash cursed as she blindly sprayed gunfire from the hip, sending Dominic into a frenzied backpedal as he emptied his magazine in the general direction of whatever Locust soldiers she could see. Dashy, you're wasting your bullet thingies. You won't be able to... Dash cut Pinkie Pie off mid-sentence. It's alright, Pinkie. Just give me a second and I've got this. As the gun clicked empty, the game automatically started reloading Dash's weapons. Reload bar appeared right below her holding portrait. She knew she just had to time a second press just as the right. Holy horse apples, that white region was small. Whoa, wait, no. Rainbow Dash cried out in grief as her attempt at an active reload failed. Her second press of the right bumper flying way off the mark, and Dominic began smacking his magazine in frustration, desperately attempting to clear the jam in his rifle. With no fire to keep the Locust off balance, shot after shot slammed again and again into Dash's character, sending him spiraling to the floor in defeat once again. In the meantime, Applejack was hanging back behind cover, smartly popping up only every now and then as the Locusts revealed themselves, peppering them from afar with bursts of fire that came within inches of their heads. You could help me up here, AJ! Yelled Rainbow Dash over the steadily quickening thrum of her character's heartbeat. Indeed, Dom was visibly panicking as the pool of blood surrounding him grew larger inch by inch. Some pony. Help. Well, if you hadn't, yeah, I know, so get your flank over here and help me up before I bleed out. I can't. If I go out there, the Locusts will get me too. Then we're gonna have to restart all over again. Better than sitting there and let me bleed out, right? Throw a grenade or something. Growling, Applejack immediately hit up on her D-pad, arching her vision skyward and hitting the right trigger, blindly tossing a grenade in the general direction of the Locust soldiers, but she didn't even wait to see the result of her toss. Instead, her hoof immediately hit A, and Marcus hurled himself over the piece of rubble he had been taking cover, coming up right next to the downed Dominic. Don't worry, Rainbow, I gotcha. Applejack exclaimed fervently as she mashed on X in a panic. That moment, the prompt appeared on screen. Marcus immediately lowered himself to a crouch, yanking Dominic to his feet, and the encroaching red completely disappeared from Rainbow Dash's side of the screen. Alright, RD's back in action. Rainbow Dash whooped triumphantly as Dominic got back onto his feet. Almost instantly, she hit A, and Dominic smoothly slid himself down behind another piece of cover right in front of Marcus, while Applejack sent Marcus hurtling back to where she came from in a metal maneuver over the rubble. Coming back up to where she was before, Applejack steadied her aim once more, popping Marcus back out of cover to rain fire upon the Locust again, only to find Rainbow's avatar right smack in front of her, blocking off her line of fire. Consarn it, Rainbow, you're blocking my shots. Sorry, can't hear you. Busy killing a Locust. I said, would you kindly get the book out of the way, please? Marcus suddenly shouted. It was enough of a surprise that Rainbow Dash's hoof went slack, releasing the left trigger and sending Dominic ducking back down into cover. Two players stayed at the screen for several minutes before Applejack hit the pause button and burst into laughter. Oh man, that was priceless. The Engineers sure think of everything, don't they? It's almost as if they knew someone like you was going to be playing Rainbow. Your orange pony was practically in stitches as she tried to catch her breath amidst the laughter. Yeah, keep rubbing it in, AJ. Rainbow Dash scowled as she quickly reached over and hit the start button and then pausing the game and throwing the duo back into the thick of the fray. Come on, we've got some flank to kick. The remainder of the level progressed rather well, seeing that Rainbow Dash and Applejack were finally learning from their mistakes and playing the game properly. Yet for all their improvement, the two ponies were both rushers in every sense of the word. Rainbow Dash had a prosperity for charging ahead of Applejack, while her blonde main friend had the rather bad habit of always trying to sell every battle up close and personal with the rifle, with the butt of her rifle. That didn't stop AJ from killing any less locusts than Rainbow Dash, though. Yeehaw! Get along, little doggies! Applejack crowd the satisfying chick click of her fifth successful active reload music to her ears. Soon enough, she was cutting down locusts like there was no tomorrow, quickly catching up with Rainbow's body count. The Cyan Pegasus, despite her successes with her rather straightforward strategy of charging forward and killing as many locusts as she could, was somewhat dampened by every failed active reload she attempted whenever her magazine ran dry. Oh, come on! Why can't I get this darn thing down? Rainbow Dash groaned as Dominic began smacking his magazine again, attempting to get his gun to work. The hay with this! In a little hissy fit out of the character of the normal overconfident Pegasus, Rainbow Dash threw Dominic over the piece of the rubble he had been hiding and charging in front of the locust alive in the courtyard. The locust drone barely had time to react before I was right up at his face. As soon as the Cyan Pegasus smashing the drone's face in repeatedly with the butt of her rifle in a maddened frenzy, sending her enemy face forward into the dirt. Aha! Take that, you stinking locust! Rainbow Dash exclaimed. Delta, there's something moving below ground over. I see it too. What are we looking at? Hey, if I know. Marcus, we gotta get to the Raven now! As the gathered mares watched two soldier ponies sprinted across the courtyard's exit to the waiting helicopter, when the very ground they stood up, roaring like a maddened Ursa Major, a gigantic armored spider burst forth from the ground, roaring at the two as they scrambled on board the helicopter. In an attempt to drag the two to their death, the spider lashed out, attempting to impale the helicopter on its humongous claws, but the strikes went wide and the two ponies made their escape, leaving the enraged beast far behind them. Woo! We kicked some serious flank on that one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can I have a turn next, Dashy? I think I've saved the world enough for now. You play next, Pinkie. Alright! Yelled Pinkie Pie, giving a backflip and landing right smack in Rainbow Dash's seat. Soon enough, the next level was underway, dropping both Marcus and Dom in the courtyard. Applejack and Pinkie Pie found their location, was under siege as locusts rained bullets all around the position. Fairly experienced by now, Applejack immediately threw herself behind cover as the first salvo of bullets flew over her head. Pinkie, she yelled, find some cover before you become filled with more holes than Swiss cheese faster than y'all know it. Surprisingly, Pinkie had turned out to be a rather competent player, quickly ducking behind an aqueduct as she narrowly missed getting hit by a few stray projectiles. Applejack immediately popped Marcus up over cover to give Pinkie some support. Yet, much to her shock, unlike the previous rifle she had been holding, this one neglected short bursts of fire like her previous rifle, and instantly opted for a steady aim of red-hot death. Say hello to my little friend. Wait, hold on, this is Applejack. Say hello to my little friend. That's a reference to say hello to my little friend. I don't know where that's from. Bullets from the locust line slammed into Marcus in response, sending small bursts of blood flying from his body and causing a crimson cog to appear in the center of Applejack's screen. Chick-click. Soon enough, Applejack had managed to whittle the crowd down to a little more than a single locust cowering behind a lone section of the wall. Pinkie, this one's all yours. Go get him. Okie dokie dokie, came Pinkie Pie's confident cry for information as she narrowed on her character. Where is it at again? Oh, as she reached her foe, Pinkie vaguely recalling something in her book about a melee attack, which frankly sounded quite tasty and felt like it would go well with some vanilla. Not fully knowing what to do about it, Pinkie Pie held down the B button and watched with eager anticipation for what would happen next. What she had not expected to hear, however, was a low, gurgly roar as a contraption affixed to the bottom of her rifle came to shocking life, its blades revving mechanical fury as they gnashed together with an almost sickening metallic whine. And then in a flash, Pinkie's character immediately bore down on the hunched locust with its full weight, shoving the front end of its weapon into the pale creature's torso, the chainsaw roaring. The chainsaw's blades ripped right through flesh and sinew like a hot knife through butter, sending a fountain of bullets flying everywhere. Some of it even splattered right over the camera's viewpoint, and at the end of the terribly messy ordeal, the locust had toppled to the floor in two messy, severed halves. What a wickeding wet splat. With a sickening wet splat, blood splattered all over the floor, the camera's view, and Pinkie Pie's character. Throughout the entire display, Pinkie Pie's eyes had remained glued to what was happening on her screen, and her mouth utterly agape at the sheer display of what? Brutality. Ugh, that smells bad. What are these guys made of? Crap. It actually says the S word, but I'm not going to say it. Because I know it says that in the game. I'm not going to lie. It says that in the game. Pinkie Pie's character muttered as his blood slowly disappeared from the camera's view, but not from his body or the ground around him. Twilight felt as though she was going to lose it right then and there. The purple-maned unicorn hurriedly excused both herself and her faithful assistant to the nearby restroom, which was quickly accompanied by loud sounds of lunch being forced backed up an unwilling gullet. Applejack's face had gone a color of similar shade of sickly green as the Earth Pony set her controller aside and rushed for the bathroom with her front hoof over her mouth, clearly struggling to hold back the bile that was threatening to spill over. Dash, equally sickened by this display, tried to reach the bathroom ahead of Applejack, but was too late. The door slammed shut in her face as she was forced to stay outside with her vomit slowly forcing its way out of her stomach and into her throat. It almost took all of her willpower to hold the slowly mounting wave of nausea back. Sorry, I just gotta do something. Guys, let me in, please. She begged, her eyes watering with the effort now. Hey, Dashy, came a little menacing voice from the Rainbow Mane Pegasus. Why don't you come over here and finish this part with me? No thanks, Pinkie. I'd much rather take a break right now. Aw, come on, Dashy, said Pinkie Pie, her voice sounding much closer now. Dash could almost swear she felt something hot around her neck. Best friends stick together forever, right? Stop it, Pinkie. You're also Westy up. Dashy. Don't you want to... Hey! Ew, Dashy, what did you do that for? I was only joking. What's going on out here? It's still groggy, Applejack at her side. Dashy here. It would be a good idea to show me what she ate for lunch. Serves you right for trying to scare me. Girls, I think we all better call it a day here. I don't think I can stomach any more of this. But we were just getting to the good part. Can I at least stay over to play the rest of it, huh, Twilight? Can I? Ugh. Alright, fine, but keep the volume of the TV down, please. I would like to still be able to sleep peacefully at night. Yay! Hey, Twilight. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna scroll down, see what we got here. Yeah, that seems about it. I'm not gonna read any more of this for your guys' boredom. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next FemFiction video. Bye bye.